Alright, let's resume things. It's not the best time stream. It's like 11 at night. But we can definitely get a decent amount of content out in the next hour. Macedon Training Company. This is the building Macedon Training Company owns? Or more accurately, that Almada owns. It's right down the street from one of Heiuei's hotels, huh? That's very brazen of them. You think they're purposefully trying to provoke Heiuei? That's definitely half of it. The other being a show of confidence. Doesn't seem like many folks come in and out of here. I had to wager they keep a skeleton crew here, and their main force is holed up elsewhere. Ah, so this is their FOB? I can see the tactical advantage in that. Forward operating base, I believe that is. They're what now? Sometimes she can be so hard to follow. Something about this place rubs me the wrong way, but busting in here ain't really an option. We'll focus on other parts of town for now.
Oh, maybe he's got some keen senses on him after all.
We were warned that he may pose a threat. Remain vigilant.
Okie dokie then. Head to the Harbor District. We haven't been there yet, but I'm assuming there's a lot less stuff going on over there than around here. Oh, geez, that, like, what is going on with the texture in the background here? That about does it. Might be time to investigate that stall at the docks. Visiting the docks will cause the main story to advance. As a result, all unfinished quests and unseen sub-events will disappear. Well, I'm just going to double-check that there isn't anything weird happening at the eastern quarter. Nope.
What's next? What's next?
Right.
Heading to the objective.
I teleported farther away than, yeah, I think I did. Oh well, lost a few seconds. Main story will advance, as they say. September 20th, 4:30 p.m. Oh, look at all these boats. Judging by their makes, I imagine this is a privately owned pier. Do you think we'll find the stall here? Probably. There's a big old naval wharf on the east side of town. Rather than hang out there, shady folk tend to end up in places like this. Sometimes you'll even find folks peddling black market goods sourced straight from the Navy. I see. If that kind of trading is possible here, I wonder if Heiuei has less oversight here as well. Maybe that means we'll find what we're looking for. Only one way to find out. I've got a hunch where the stall might be. We should go straight there. Sun's gonna go down soon. And the music. There it is. I could see some Jaeger-looking dudes. Come on down, I got great stuff for great prices. Guhan. What about you, my fine, hard-working friend? This pristine orbital radio comes straight from the Navy, and it's a real bargain. Maybe people actually buy your junk if it didn't break after a couple of weeks. Hey now. Sure, some of my customers have been unlucky, but it's not like all my wares go bad. I mean, come on, just look at this thing. It's brand spanking new. Forget it already. Besides, the wife will have a conniption if I come home with your crap in hand. Hold on, at least take a look at all these rare items. Don't mind if I do. Well, well, finally a man with a discerning eye. What can I do for you today? As it happens, I've been browsing the stalls all over town, but they're all just selling the same old stuff you'd find anywhere. I was hoping to find something a bit more special, if you know what I mean. Oh, then you've come to the right place, my friend. My wares are the rarest of the rare. You won't find variety like this anywhere else. So, what items are you interested in? Seen anything that looks like this? Isn't that... This must be it. I think so too. You wouldn't happen to have one on hand, would you? Sorry, sir. Unfortunately, I'm not familiar with whatever that is. Really? I heard a rumor there was one at a stall around here. Or around here. Well, about that. Please, if you know anything at all, please tell us. But miss, I have a connection to the item. It's precious to me. If you have any information at all, I'll make sure you're duly rewarded. Would you please help us? He's really she really knocked him off guard. No kidding. Wasn't expecting her to bust out the puppy dog eyes, but whatever works, I guess. After hearing her cry for help, we couldn't leave her out to dry. We've been doing all we can to help get back what's rightfully hers. Hell, the little one here even flew in from the Central East to help investigate. Huh? That's right. Arusha teaches us never to ignore someone in need. Harry, I don't know about you, but I'd feel like a real asshole if I sat by and did nothing knowing these kids are doing all they can. So what do you say? Want to do a good deed in the name of the Heavenly Mother? Here it goes again. You should talk about laying it on thick. Fine, I'll tell you what I know. I had an item that looked just like that picture until just recently. The thing is, if I were you, I'd give up. It was bought by, A, right? But why? Must have sold it to someone else, right? Point us in the direction, and we can haggle with them ourselves. If only it was that simple. You guys ever heard of the Messeldom Trading Company? Yep. Right, not. I take it there from the port city up north. Yeah, but if you ever meet someone saying they work for that company, haul ass in the opposite direction. A couple of weeks ago or so, a source of mine gave me the thing you're looking for and asked me to sell it off. Somehow it caught the eye of some nasty folks who claimed to work for that company. Before I knew it, not only did they come after that device, but they made off with all my best stuff without paying a single mira. I tried to stop them, but they just beat the ever-loving crap out of me. Wounds still haven't fully healed. It's awful. Can't believe them. Guess you can't take this case to the cops or the guild, given the kinds of stuff you sell here either. Even if you could, you wouldn't be out of consideration. You wouldn't out of consideration for your source, am I right? You're a sharp one. They said to sell it off quietly for cheap and never speak a word of it again. But honest to Adios, that's all I know. There's clearly more to this than meets the eye. We'll have to leave it here for today. Huh. Is this a party or what? You're Rudy and not to invite us, old man. Who's that? It's a few punks. It's them. If you value your lives, run. You're letting them go then? That means we're the ones they want. I was wondering how long it would be till those employees came to greet us. So, this is the fixer poking around our business, eh? He's twitching. This is the fixer poking around our business, eh? Didn't hear he had some sweet arm candy with him, though. Lucky asshole. You're on the run. I wouldn't mind taking Blondie for a spin, if you know what I mean. The front? I hurt them. What do you want? Nothing too extreme, though. Understood. I'm not sure about this. He's got a gun. Got some fire in those eyes, shorty. I've got a lot of steam to let off thanks to those local bastards. You're just a punching bag I've been looking for. 5 hostiles confirmed. Commencing dismemberment. Dismemberment is the definition of extreme.
Let's play. I'll kick your ass.
Oh, they got a lot of the first turns. Oh, they are doing nothing. Let's examine. Gangster. Gone. Yeah, like most humans, they're neutral to pretty much everything. Damn. Okay. The Forte it is then.
Initializing drive.
Power up.
Bring it on.
Use
This'll
the shotgun
hurt.
to get the upper hand.
See, this impedes, so might as well.
You make me sick.
Skill. Do your worst.
This is your chance for a shard boost.
Use the AdamantSpartan.
And we'll just obliterate them in a second.
There.
There we go.
Got a whole slew of them. Time for the main event.
Let's see if this does it.
Hands alive. Rain!
Boost gauge limiter unlocked.
Yep.
Son of a...
Easy. The hell? Even the chicks are strong. Can afford to lose now. But grab the blonde one as a hostage. Nah, not
Are
gonna
you
happen.
losers for real? You get whipped and you still won't get the hell out of my town? Hey, it's him!
Ah, shit.
Aaron? Yep. What's up, pretty boy? Get down here.
That vigilante from the Eastern Quarter.
That's our boy! Go get him!
That must be him. It's Aaron.
Right on cue.
Come on, we gotta go! Seriously?
Yeah, I'm sure he has
Like
his
I'd
friends.
let you run away now!
Oh no, he's just gonna jump. Okay,
Say! Wong! Got it!
there are the friends.
I've been waiting for this!
Alright,
Look at him go!
nice and easy.
Doing us proud, one butt kicking at a time.
He got them in one fell swoop. A fast swoop, too.
I mean, technically we did as well.
Guess the stories didn't quite do him justice.
I take it you're the guy Sal hired? I'd love to give you a proper long port welcome, but, well,
Watch out!
Okay, then.
let me guess. Jaeger brat? Not bad, small fry. But my beef is with the old fart behind you.
Come on, man. I'm only 24.
Guess how old is he?
You really that bent out of shape about outsiders butting in?
Ding ding! We have a winner. If Heiyue's gonna let things go to shit, then it's up to us to handle things around here. And if I can't trust Heiyue, I sure as hell can't trust their dog either.
Alright, real boss
I'll
fight.
take you on.
Oh, it's a one-on-one.
Try not to disappoint me.
Well, shit then.
A chance.
This'll probably be useful.
There.
Or
Bring
not.
it on. Here goes.
Activate skill.
Wow. Okay then.
You'll pay for that.
Full boost. Go all out.
How long does the
I
boost
dare you.
last for? It's 2 turns, right?
Bring
Oh,
it on.
delay. We probably don't want to get below 1000 HP. And I'm willing to burn items here.
Hit me! I dare you!
Activating drive.
See if I need to. Nah, probably not to burn items.
Stubborn bastard!
Wow, that was not much, huh?
Oh, what a show!
Aaron's strong, but that guy in blue's no pushover. Keep it up!
Do enemies naturally have, like,
Heck,
some kind of
guy's
hit
a
up?
beast!
Aaron, isn't that enough already?
No way I'm gonna give up now. Not until this dude is begging at my feet for mercy.
Who's going to win? It's hard to say. They're evenly matched.
Not too shabby. But it's about time I wrap this up.
That's quite enough.
Oh, okay then. And what's she doing here anyway?
Of course, it had to be you.
Where did she come from? It's that bracer from before.
Is that Beauty's blade? Yeah, the famous A-rank bracer. But what's she doing here? You gotta be kidding me. Holy crap.
I'll have to ask you all to refrain from fighting in public spaces. Do I make
Trying
myself
to
clear?
I have a feeling we're not getting a perfect score because we didn't do enough damage to Aaron.
Don't let that pretty face fool you. She mopped the floor with a bunch of us back home.
I don't care. I ain't gonna let some lady talk down to me.
You haven't seen the last of us!
Gaze like a dagger.
Didn't think I'd be running into a
Or I
celeb.
guess in her case, a rapier.
Look here. Do what you want with Pops over there. But those punks are our problem. Doubt the guild wants to stick their nose in Heiyue's business, am I right?
Normally, yes. But so long as you're ordinary citizens, it is our duty as bracers to ensure your safety. Though judging by your swordsmanship earlier, I don't imagine you'll be needing our protection.
Glad to hear it. Keep the guild out of our way. We won't have any problems. Same goes for you guys. Go dance in the Liu family's palm for a while, see the sights, and then get the hell out of my town.
Alrighty, here he goes. That kid's even more of a handful than I was expecting. Hello, Pot. I'm Kettle. The way you broke at that fight was amazing. Sorry we end up causing you trouble. Don't worry, it's all part of the job. As is making sure everyday people aren't dragged into dangerous situations. Oh. I hear you, alright. Anyway, since we're here, why don't we go grab a bite? When we get to the end of the scene, I'm going to try that again and just S-craft away. We'll just skip all the scenes afterwards. What a view! With a skyline like this, it's no wonder people call this a dazzling city. Definitely one of this place's best features. No disagreement here. Please enjoy your meal. Looks like a lump of slop. It's supposed to be like some kind of pasta dish with meatballs. Well, ain't you the VIP? Not every day the head chef comes out to greet a guest themselves. I suppose. A while back, I helped this restaurant out of some trouble. They've been treating me like royalty ever since. It's been surprisingly convenient to come here since his establishment distances itself from Heiyue. Damn, I was just joking, but you really are Miss Popular. So not every business in Longport aligns with Heiyue then. Correct. There are many other companies investing in the city after all. People often use this restaurant as a neutral ground to discuss business. Interestingly, the Eastern food served here is more akin to Longlai's cuisine than that of Longport. Eastern is a rather broad term, I suppose. So, Let's shelve the table talk for now. You don't want the food getting cold. Especially not a meal as lovely as this. Yay, time to dig in. Munch. It really is delicious, isn't it? Wouldn't shock me if the chef here trained under the best in the biz back in Long Lai. Guess you should be thanking the famous beauty's blade for the hookup. You could stop that any time, thank you. Besides, I'm sure your client would be more than happy to prepare any reservation if you only asked. Perhaps a fine meal at the Kowloon Hotel's restaurant would do. Found us already, huh? It doesn't quite sit well with me that you have connections like this. But given the fact that they never come to us, you are the right man for the job. Expectations aren't that high, really. We're just holding down the fort until Shao gets back. I assumed as much. Though I'm not sure the White Orchid Dragon will be quite as successful securing the help he's after. While that person hasn't left it behind entirely, they seem hesitant to continue the family business. Damn, know her? I could ask the same of you. This person they keep mentioning must be very well connected. Aren't you gonna face your food, Anyas? Of course. Doesn't have a plate. I just wanted to say I'm glad you're here, Elaine. Not just because you saved us earlier, but for the peace of Longport in general. I appreciate the thought, but don't set your expectations too high. The government's tactfully given Heiyue complete freedom to run this city as they please. I can step in when the guild's code allows, but at the end of the day, the people of the Eastern Quarter are loyal to Heiyue. Our branch here in Longport serves as an implied deterrent, nothing more. I see. Yet Calvard's favorite bracer made her way out here regardless. It's about Amada, yeah? Exactly. Ordinarily, the guild only intervenes when civilian well-being is directly threatened. There are cases where you can act preemptively, but people know where our line is and how to avoid crossing it. I heard the warriors of my corps talk about that before. Conflicted as I am about a Goryate saying that, I'll put it aside for now. All was as usual until a few years ago when a new organization demonstrated a total disregard for that line. I'm sure you can guess who by now. Amada. Until recently, Heiyue was the undisputed leader of Calvard's criminal underbelly. Amada was just one of many mid-sized non-Eastern mafias. However, things began to change 8 years ago when their former leader Enrique made a critical mistake. I imagine you've heard all this in far greater detail from some of your friends, though. Bits and pieces. It's hearsay anyway. Amada's underboss at the time took it upon himself to purge Enrique and seize control of the organization. His name is Gerard Dantes. Or is it Dantes? That's what happened. I've only ever heard his name, but the guy's gotta be pretty crazy, right? Certainly proven himself capable. Amada's standing has skyrocketed in the years since he took control. His charisma is enough to bring even the most hardened criminals into his fold. And as for exceptionally strong as his sword arm is, it's his relentless devotion to his cause that's truly terrifying. Hold up, you met this guy or something? I have. He didn't identify himself, and I couldn't quite see him because of his active camouflage. But I have no doubt. I have no doubts that it was him. If only be able to apprehend him then, I could have prevented all that Amada's done since. But I was utterly powerless against him. When just thinking of that fight sends a chill down my spine. For real? I wish I was exaggerating. The guild and the police have been looking into Amada. I suspect Heiyue, the CID, and other organizations are likely doing the same. However, every attempt to probe Amada with undercover agents has ended in failure. Many bracers and police officers have lost their lives. Oh dear. That's not good. What we do know is that Melchior, the member you met, is not Amada's only executive. It's highly likely some are here in Longport as we speak. I'm sure we saw two of them for a split second. I know Van can handle himself, and I can very, very reluctantly accept that you probably can too, Fairy. But you're where I draw the line, Agnes. Dangerous hardly begins to describe the situation here. Tell me, why is a student at one of the country's most prestigious schools using her precious free time working for a fixer? He's not gonna say anything. Say it yourself. Sorry, all I can say is that I have my reasons. That works too. My whole life I've been shackled by circumstances out of my control, and forced to give up on many things as a result. However, in meeting Van and Fairy, working together, it feels like my eyes have been opened to a whole new world. The more I see, the more I begin to understand what it is I really want out of my life, as well as the kind of person I aspire to be. While that wasn't my initial reason for working with Van, it's the main reason I'm still helping him. Aww. I'm still not convinced this is in your best interest, but it's clear I won't be able to talk you out of this. Alright, I'll leave you to your work for now. Please be extremely careful. That goes for you too, Fairy. Of course. Count on me. Make sure you take the scary lady's words to heart now. Would you like to take this outside? Please spare me. My apologies for the delay. Here is your Sanbuzan. Oh, hell yeah. It's like a egg dish. Or, oh, that's a custard, okay. But a vibrant yellow. I don't think I've ever seen a custard quite like this shape and color before. Look at it wobble around. What a strange texture. Perfect level of sweetness. Dessert so slick it'll slip and slide against the plate, your chopsticks, and even the inside of your mouth. Unique mouthfeel paired with its gentle and subtle flavors is sublime. Revolutionary, even. In fact, it's a bigger game changer than the democratic revolution. I know, right? I've been meaning to ask, has he always been like this? He never did this when we were kids. He only got worse with age. Well, bid farewell. After finishing their meal and parting ways with Elaine, they returned to the Eastern Quarter by bus. Nighttime walking around. Apparently not. Unless it's just Van solo. It was still early, but feeling tired from their first day of work, the group chose to return to the hotel. Yeah, not a problem. Be there in a sec. Oh, he is going by himself. Unless... Oh, great, the thing is glowing. Oh, hey, gambling. He has the same exact hand as before.
A flush. Looks like I win this one.
Feel lucky tonight, too.
You might have had a shot if you hadn't gone all in at the end there. A win's a win, though. You're paying double for your info this time.
Yeah, whatever. Your booze fund was looking pretty dry anyway. By the way, I heard Elaine's in town. Oh, right. Forgot you knew her. Yeah, just got here this evening. Looks at the creepy laugh. Ain't it tough being so popular? Everywhere you turn, there's another girl vying for your attention. You have too much to drink, bud? Like you got any right to talk when we all know your old pal is... Nope, we're done talking about this.
Talking about what?
It's guy stuff. Way too dirty for the likes of you. Now shoo.
Why are men like this? Asshole!
One card? Anyway, what I've got for you is way heavier than the stuff you're working on this afternoon. Doubt Blondie and the kid are ready for it, to be honest. Why do you think I came alone? Pair of jokers. Recently, a pair of cheating pros have been going around and making a mess of Longport's gambling scene. Normally, it'd be my job to do something about it, but there are rumors that A is backing them. It'd be a huge help if you investigated them in my stead. Things go well, I'll deduct your info fee in addition to giving you a reward. Talk to Poisson for the deets. Lars working with A, huh? Yeah, it's a mess, alright. Well, see you around. Going alone? That's the plan. I know you're tough and all, but wandering around this late at night by your lonesome ain't the brightest idea. Now, don't bite my head off. Why not ask Elaine to come along? Like I got any right to do that. I can handle this myself. I got the best nose in the biz, you know? Don't worry that sniffer too hard, you hear? And that's where we start. So let's load our previous save. We're basically just going to do the same exact stuff. Just skip all. Run this way. Because we only have so many turns, so we're going to basically boost, temper, ultimate, pretty much.
Fine, let's play. I'll kick your ass.
Do your worst.
This is your chance for a shard boost.
Wow. We are hurt.
Come on, come on.
So that's kind of unfortunate. I can't just, cheese it like I did before. Because we have to use Brilliant Halo to make sure Van doesn't die.
Boost gauge limit increased.
It is what it is.
Bring it on. Got a whole slew of them.
I should be able to hit them all. Yeah.
Perfect chance. I'll round them up and scatter them.
Can I get them all?
Going all in. Hit 'em fast, Barry.
Nope, missed one. And this should do it.
Activating skill. Boost gauge limit increased.
Nope. Do not deal nearly as much damage as Dan could.
Here goes.
Activating skill.
Son of a...
Here's some extra.
Come on.
Perfect chance.
Activating skill.
Sucker.
Ben gets healed to full, so should be
Activating
good.
skill.
Son of a...
But that battle's done.
Time for you to focus.
Try not to disappoint me.
Alright.
Use a sharp boost to get the upper hand.
Start off with this.
Here goes.
And drop an S-Craft in his face.
Activate
Brace
skill.
yourself.
Boost gauge limiter unlocked.
A chance.
Ooh.
You'll pay for that.
Ooh. That is incredibly unfortunate.
Got you. A chance.
I was hoping I could use Vandalize Raid again, but we don't have enough.
Hit me. I dare you.
This'll hurt. You're crushed.
Good job, old fart.
Well, I made him mad.
Stubborn bastard.
Looks like it turned out the same, unfortunately. He did say something, but We just did not get enough turns. So I'm not sure if there's anything we could do. But hey, we tried. Let's just do skip all since we know where we end up. Here we are. Want to check the time before I continue. Still got half an hour. Perfect. It is nighttime. Yeah. Oh, are your assistants not with you? I'm sure you don't need me to tell you this, but Longport can be very dangerous at night. Better watch yourself out there, alright? I know. Jack said the same thing. Oh, did he? That's funny. Well, I know you're busy with work, but if you get some free time, drop by for a drink. If you do, I'll make you some special sweets to go with it. I know you're busy with work, but if you get some free time, drop by for a drink. If you do, make some special... Okay. I have some serious beef with A, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway, I got plenty of info to sell, so if you're interested in buying, you know where to find me. Sounds like you and Jack had a pretty close match. Seeing you two face off again really took me back. Anyway, if you need a drink, I'd be happy to fill your cup.
No need to be shy. See you again.
Selling anything? Let's talk to the people before we continue. Well, I tried my luck in a game with Jack. I'm sure you can guess how that went. I thought he hadn't changed at all, but now I see. But I see now I was dead wrong. Even when plastered, he's sharp as a tack. Honestly, I think he's amazing. Damn it, I lost again! Ugh. How the hell did Jack get so good? Guy was red as a tomato. He practically dragged himself under the table and he still kicked my ass. Got the devil's own luck, I tell ya. That is sort of his shtick. You can run around and talk to everybody. What's up? Anyways, never happy when an incident occurs in the eroded cave. Here's the bottom line. Things get dangerous there at night, so for my sake, don't even think about going there right now. They won't even let me try. I had no trouble finding work after quitting the mining job. Trade and finance were on the rise at the time, so there were all sorts of career jobs available. We replaced the mining business here, and thus the mine was drowned in the ever-changing tide of the economy. That place held a great many memories, so perhaps that is why I was saddled with regrets. It doesn't have a new dialogue. How? I know you're intimately familiar with the Eastern Quarter, but its sordid history holds many secrets. Secrets that even the citizens aren't privy to. It may behoove you to look into its past someday. I think you will find some points of interest.
Oh, good stuff, bro.
Hello there, man. I assume the young ladies have retired for the evening? Now that I think about it, you haven't visited us at night, have you? Why don't you try the tonic powder? It's sure to add a spring in your step. Works wonders for me and my wife. I'll consider it. Though that thing looks a bit sketch, to be honest. You're gonna tank your brand if you try to sell that crap. Sketch? Crap. You wound me, dear sir. I'll have you know my medicine is the finest in all of Longport. The clinic buys my herbal medicine at wholesale prices. Huh. So why selling food and ingredients then? Aren't you leaving a lot of money on the table by not going all in on medicine? Sure, but I enjoy selling food as well. Seeing the looks on unsuspecting customers' faces when they first try out my stuff is a daily delight. I live for the moments when young women complain about my food being bitter, then end up getting hooked anyway. Okay, won't question your weirdo kinks out loud. Do you find yourself exhausted at night, but don't want to go to sleep? Well, do I have the stuff for you? In particular, this stuff works quite well on folks who, well, you know.
Take as long as you need. I'll be waiting for you.
I got a few people over here. Still in front of this building. No. Well, if it isn't Arkwright. I heard from my daughter that you met Aaron. We apologize that your encounter with him was so bad. Aaron can be quite intemperate at times, not to mention stubborn. Yeah, got that much from our fight. His strength is the real deal, though. You can see why you guys struggle to rein him in. I promise you that he's not a bad guy at all, just a little rough around the edges. He's always looking after his friends, and while he'll never admit it to your face, he is very kind to the children and the elderly. It's just as he says. Were it not for those qualities, we wouldn't put so much faith in him. He also has a vast array of knowledge and possesses great leadership skills, which will serve him well should he become an elder of Heiyue. My eldest son wishes to climb the ladder of Heiyue, so he desires those attributes. That is why he's studying abroad as we speak. Gotcha. Well, don't worry about Aaron and me. I never judge a book by its cover. Gotta at least make it to the midpoint before I make a call. And it looks like I'll have a chance to get a good long look at him in his actions soon. It's just as I heard. You may seem brash on the surface, but you're actually really observant. Well then, I shall leave this matter in your capable hands. Aaron may be reluctant to join Heiyue, but I truly believe that when the time comes, he shall step up to the plate and lead us. I have faith that he will one day look inward and realize his true calling, just like my son did. If you would, please watch over Aaron in my stead. Also, while this is just my opinion, I get the feeling that if you and Aaron work together on something, you'll get along quite well. Probably. Fairly certain he's a party member. Like 99% certain. He's in like all the promotion art and has his own title card. Looks like Fan has come home for once. If you have anything to discuss with him, now's the time. We already discussed what we needed. Next stall. Oh, hey, this guy, the junk shop. I'm jealous of you free as a bird types. Wish I could fly the coop, but if I tried, the old ball and chain would throw a fit. Speaking of, don't you have family too? Should you really be leaving your kids to fend for themselves? Oh, I'm not worried about them one bit. They're perfectly independent. I think they'd be more annoyed if I wasn't out and about. They get a kick out of the fun stories and rare stuff I bring back from my travels. I'm sure you'd be disappointed if I hung up my hat and rested on my laurels too. Don't you love hearing about my adventures? I mean, sure, but what you're doing is still dangerous. And word of advice, you should carve out some more time for your kids. They're gonna get sick of your antics eventually. You may very well be right. I remember seeing this guy at the inn. So he's pals with, is it Jigen or Yigen? Probably Jigen. Unlike me, Jigen has firmly planted his feet into the ground and spread his roots. That approach has its perks, I'll admit. Having a consistent clientele must be nice. I can't blame him for wanting stability, but me? I like my freedom too much to change course.
No need to be shy now.
We have all of that. I will take your mirror for the separate, though.
See you again.
An antique merchant got beaten to hell and back by some gangsters at the port. He might just pull out of the biz. Normally I'd be fine with this competition, but this just isn't right. Also, if they're targeting antique dealers, I could be next. I'll have to start sleeping with one eye open.
Hello there.
Honestly, I think
Come
you're safe,
again.
buddy.
Hello there. Come again.
Better buy soon.
Nighttime here is unbelievably chaotic. Why can't tourists flock to other towns?
This
Longport,
must be the eastern quarter.
my right ear. Langport isn't the only place that's representative of the East. For instance, there's Long Lai, a village on the eastern border that's very much like the Far East. The nights there are evidently quite serene. Eastern culture is wide and varied. If you believe Longport encapsulates the East in its entirety, then your perspective is as shallow as a puddle.
Look as long as you'd like.
Boring.
Thank you. The night market is so fun.
I should ask Aaron for some pointers. He knows martial arts and everyone looks up to him. I'm going to become just as strong as him one day, and I'll definitely be able to protect the city with Shin. Maybe Aaron will be willing to train with me again. Aaron and I go to the same Gekka school, so I've been able to see him in action. He's mainly a swordsman, but he's a master on our martial arts too. He's also a great teacher.
Why, I recommend every...
Spicy fermented food does especially well during the evening hours. It pairs well with alcohol. Same can be said of dried fish, which is also on the menu. Why don't you give it a try?
Take your time looking. Seeing you.
What was that, like, shop that?
Take your time looking. Seeing you.
Like, that don't sound right. It sounds like that was a bad take.
Hey, friend. Got something you'll like.
I've been spending most of my night talking with this kind merchant here. He's been teaching me all about Eastern culture. Thanks to him, I'm loaded up on medicinal herbs, and I bought a holy vase for an absurdly cheap price. Got ripped off, buddy. This Mashi character is awesome. I really hit the jackpot today. I feel like I've seen the character before, but the merchant says it's 100% original, and a merchant never lies, so it must be true. Just like people don't lie on the internet. Imperials are total suckers. Oh, I mean, they're my bestest customers. Don't go raising a stink about faults in my merchandise. The herbal medicine is totally safe, and the Mashi brand is completely legit. Any resemblance to other characters is purely coincidental. Coincidental.
Come to the right place. Yeah, thanks is all.
If I hear Mashi is a Mishi ripoff one more damn time, I'm gonna lose it. This one has a long nose and the eyes are higher up. They look nothing alike. Mashi is not a knockoff. Look at my face. Would this face lie to you? Yes. Anyway. Welcome. Would you care for some knife-cut noodles? We also serve ramen if that's to your liking. Noodles are a staple of Eastern cuisine. Though I do hear there are places around the world that use special flour instead of wheat to make soba. Yeah, we did talk about that with a side quest, didn't we?
What do you need? There
Fuck
you go. Thanks.
Oh jeez, there's a lot of people here. Oh, these are Aaron's friends, isn't it? Our man Aaron scared the freaking daylights out of those outsiders. Serves him right. Won't be long now until we send those losers packing. I say we throw a party to celebrate our inevitable win. Someone call Aaron right now.
Alrighty.
We're gonna probably see Aaron tonight. Aaron kicked so much ass in that fight. Wish I was half good a fighter as he is. Probably best not to compare myself to him though. Not gonna do my self-esteem any good. At least I got a good nose on me though. Serves me well when I'm on lookout. Man, well, that was refreshing as hell. We really showed those gangsters and outsiders that we mean business. Aaron must have had them quaking in their boots. Getting that blonde chick had to ruin it all. Things were just about to get interesting. Can't wait for the show tonight. It's always a treat to see the more provocative productions this place puts on. I'm lucky that I can come here whenever I want. People who live outside of Longport don't have that privilege. If only there was some way they could be a part of the experience too. Wait, I know. I'll make a fan club on the Orbinet. You can create a nice, wholesome community of fans all over the continent. Now that I think about it. Do we have anything here? No connection events. Oh, we found the business trip, people. The Eastern Theater is incredible. The Eastern charm, the stunning choreography, and those dashing performers. Alright boys, back in we go. I can't wait to see the next performance. Get a hold of yourself, please. We've been watching these non-stop for 5 hours. Don't make us watch another, please. The theater is the greatest thing in the world. I'm totally hooked. You're putting on a different performance for this next showing, and I have to see it. I didn't see that this was here.
Alright.
It has nothing new. The final performance of the day is coming up. Our actors will likely be playing to a full house. Many of our guests have been from out of town as of late. Having our culture and traditions accepted and embraced by others is truly a joyous thing. Today's final performance is about to begin. Our night shows are usually packed. That's partially because we have many regulars like Amalia who see multiple shows a day. He's planning to start up a fan club on the Orbinet to create an online community for our theater. It's an ingenious idea. Amalia is so inventive.
What'll you have today? Thanks for coming.
Anybody in there? We got 2 people on the stage. And apparently we're just able to walk up here and intrude. What's up? I heard Aaron took care of a bunch of good-for-nothing thugs again. Must have downed them all with his Gekka style. Wait, is that where he learned his sword dancing techniques? If I learned swordsmanship, would I be able to dance as well as him? I should ask him about that later, but for now, I gotta focus on the performance ahead of me. All that's left is today's final show. We'll end it all with a bang. theater is usually packed with older guests late at night, so the content of the production is more mature to match. Being able to adjust your performance to suit the tastes and preferences of your present audience is the mark of a true professional. Ooh, oh boy, backstage. Let us find the next person to talk to, which I think is in the hotel. Yep. No bugs on the car, right? Yep, no bugs. Have you had dinner yet? There are plenty of good places to eat around here. If you want my personal recommendation, well, I'd suggest staying here and having our food. Not biased at all. Our Bandian dish, which is named after our fine establishment, has been beloved by the people here for half a century. Oh, skip. Whew, sorry for being all anxious early this afternoon. Just about the jitters, that's all. So what's the word? You taking a nighttime stroll through town? Don't blame ya. It's nice and lively at night. Plenty of ways to have some fun. Be sure to stay away from those outsider punks, though, you hear? They've been popping up here more lately.
Alrighty. Hello there. See you again.
You have a new recipe, right? Oh, but doesn't matter. Also, we can. Oh, we can make it even though they're not in the party. Okay. It just shows up as like them being faded out of it. Phew, that was a good shower. Now I'm all nice and warm. Let's dry your hair now. Wait, does this place not have a dryer? I should let them relax. No need to get them involved in this. And I possibly interim report?
That's how it goes.
Okie dokie. So close, we need 3 more. Oh, there's this place and the medical clinic over there. Although the medical clinic looks empty. Oh no, there's one person in there at the that's the shop is over there. I heard Aaron got into yet another fight. He was one of my former students, quite the troublemaker, that one. I know he cares deeply for his friends as well as this town, but he still worries me. May the blessings of the Heavenly Mother be with him and his friends. Somebody upstairs. Yo. There was something asking me about the temple's place in the Eastern Quarter's history. Long before the Calvardian Revolution, this place was a humble trading town. About a century ago, many immigrants flocked here due to the chaos in the East, and those people founded this temple.
Alrighty.
Lore. One person. After a full day of non-stop prayer, I finally decided to go back to the inn and rest, but I'm too stressed to sleep. If my business doesn't turn around soon, my life is going to be in shambles. Oh goddess, oh Heavenly Mother, please take pity on this poor, debt-ridden soul and smite those vile, underhanded consultants. Like I'm pretty sure I said before, he needs to do a little bit more than just pray.
Oh, did you hurt something?
What's up? We're done for the day, but if you have any business with us, make it quick. I plan to start preparing tomorrow's medicines as soon as we close. Hopefully, work will lighten up over the coming days, but with violence continuing to break out on the streets, I'm not holding my breath. John. For some reason, the air smells different tonight. Normally I wouldn't think anything of it since we're seaside, changes in the wind are to be expected. But, I don't know, my gut's telling me something's off.
Do you know what you want? I hope to see you again.
Okie dokie, we talked to everybody and now we can go actually do the quest. How's it going?
Let me ask you something.
Back on the clock, huh? You certainly are a hard worker. A little bit of a yawn. Yeah, well this request came from Jack, so I don't mind hustling for him. I respect that. If you like, I can help you along since I know a little of the cheating duo. I believe their names are Samson and Richie. I hadn't seen them around these parts before last week, but they certainly made an impression. As soon as they walked in my doors, they challenged Hal to a round of gambling. It was a close match, but she lost. They beat Hal? Well, those guys must have been pros. I'm not so sure. Had Hal been serious from the start, things would have ended very differently. How are those swindlers pretending to be rookies when they approached her? A loss is a loss, though. Hal blames herself for underestimating their abilities. I like that one guy just juking out to the jukebox. Yes. So they pulled an over on her, huh? Did the same thing happen to one of Jack's old buddies? Oh, you heard about that, did you? You're well researched. The person in question is very much ashamed about that. And so is Hal, for that matter. She's really beating herself up over this. And why? Her pride's been wounded. Anyhow, Samson and Richie showed their true colors after the match. As I recall, the two of them ran around yelling we kicked Hal's ass. I bet Jack's too scared to take us on. I heard they've been repeating that ad nauseum in the other gambling joints around Lockport. That's about all I know on my end. I don't have anything on A, sorry to say. Don't be sorry. You've already been a huge help. I can get the rest of what I need on my own. Jack and Hal's reputations are on the line, so I'll get this settled on the double. I appreciate that. Best of luck, man. Thanks. To find out the people who are in the know about Longport's underground scene and question them. Guess I can check out Dr. Long Kai's place first since it's nearby. Side quest, apparently. I hear you're busy with work, but if you get some free time, drop by for a drink. Oh, bonus for this.
Let me ask you something.
I overheard your conversation, so you know that I lost them. Well, yeah. This is so humiliating. I'm Jack's partner, so I can't lose face like this. I swear I'll get them next time. I won't go down without a fight. Yeah, I know you'll kick their asses in the next week. You got this. Thanks. Though I know I may not get the chance. Earlier, Jack said I'm gonna take off soon so I can drink the night away. But I'm guessing he's going out to confront them with you, right? Since he's involved, you gotta understand where he's coming from. Sure, but he doesn't have to be such a worrywart. You should know I can take care of myself. Fine, I won't be selfish. Sorry for getting you wrapped up in my mess. Hey, don't apologize. You didn't do nothing. We'll leave that guy be. Can I go to Newtown at the moment? Or are they gonna kick us back? I'm gonna check this.
Whoops.
Okie dokie. We are stuck here until we mine all the info, his words.
Can we talk?
You wish to know about Samson and Richie? I've been hearing those names a lot as of late. Didn't you have a match with them recently, Shenley? Yeah, I dabble in gambling every now and then. They challenged me to a match and I couldn't very well say no. Gotcha. How'd it go? Not great. I heard about their match against Hal beforehand. I thought they must have used some underhanded methods to beat her. I was wrong. They were the real deal. As far as I could tell, they were both just as good as Hal. That's impressive. Well, there goes my plan to take them on by myself. Yeah, chances are you get demolished. And if you think you can get rough with them, forget it. They've always got bodyguards with them. If you're going to take them on, you'll need a plan. And a damn good one, too. Don't do anything stupid, Arkwright. I know. Thanks, you two. Okay, I think I'll talk to Jiggin next. He's another acquaintance who likes gambling. Maybe you'll know something about all this. We are wild goose chasing around, aren't we?
Can we talk?
Samson and Richie? Yeah, I remember them. They challenged me to a few rounds of cards. It didn't go so well for me. Those bastards made out like bandits. Sorry to hear. You knew those guys were cheaters, right? Why'd you take the bait? I enjoy playing with a handicap. Living on the edge is the best way to live. Sadly, I missed my chance to back out, and I paid the price for it. Now I'm stuck drinking cheap booze for the next half year. Better not go blabbing to my wife about any of this, you hear me? Don't worry, I ain't a snitch. Wish you could mop up those assholes, though. Breaking in the cash at everyone's expense. Any idea who else got scammed by the double-dealing duo? I heard one of Aaron's buddies got done in pretty bad. Don't know the kid's name, but apparently got burned big time. Word on the street is he's hatching a revenge scheme. Good to know. Thanks, man. I owe you one. Buy me some grade A booze and we'll call it even. So, friend of that brat is a victim in all this too. Might have some info on the cheaters. I know we got off on the wrong foot, but if we're talking payback, maybe you'll be willing to help.
Look at you! Working your ass off. Think I could tag along?
Oh hey, how's it going? Speak of the devil. Got a feeling you're sticking your nose where it doesn't belong? This is usually the point where I tell you to hightail it out of my town, but after what happened at the docks, I'll admit you've piqued my curiosity. I want to learn more about how you do things, so I'll be keeping you company for a while. And just so we're clear, I'm not taking no for an answer. That's how you want to play it, huh? Actually, this works out perfectly for me. Fine, but on one condition. I want to question one of your pals. Man told Aaron about the cheaters. You're chasing those ass clowns? Then that's all the more reason for me to join up with you. Thanks to them, Sid's broke as hell. No one, and I mean no one, messes with my bros. And I'm so down to get some payback. Let's go. Hold your horses, my dude. We're not rushing into this. I'm still sniffing for information on those guys. You know anything about them? I've got nothing. But Sid might know a thing or two. He's probably hanging around the front of the Eastern Theater. Let's go talk with him. Just goes off on his own. Hey, slow down a little, will ya?
It's Aaron Way!
Yo, Aaron, you were amazing back there.
Oh, great.
Thanks! Hope you come back soon.
Word on the street is you got into another fight. You're going to hurt yourself one of these days.
Sorry to worry you, ma'am. Appreciate the concern, though.
Hey, Aaron. Thanks a bunch for the help earlier.
Man, they love Aaron. As they should.
Sure thing, Pops. But you'll be on your own from here. Got it?
You ran out of stuff to say. Alright, so what do we get here? Topics broached. Sweet. Yo, what's up, Aaron? What you doing with that handyman bastard? We're all just talking about grabbing a bite to eat. Want to ditch this loser and hang with us? Pass. I want to keep an eye on the old fart while he's still doing his job. I learned a thing or two. I get ya, I get ya. Recon's important and all. I'll keep that in mind while I'm guiding people around. Well, good luck with your mission, Aaron. Catch you later. Just could have joined us, though. Tell you what, the old fart's probably going to wrap up soon, so I'll join you guys after that. I'm thinking all out celebrations in order after we kick the crap out of those outsiders. When I get there, let's call over some hot chicks and chill. Better stop calling me old fart, you little bastard. Hell yeah, tonight's gonna be wild. I'm excited to hear all the funny stories about the handyman. How many other people have unique dialogue now that he's joining us? Quite a few people, actually. Wow. Haven't seen those outsiders around here lately. I think they really might be gone for good. Time to celebrate. We'll get started with the party once you're done with your thing, Aaron. Let me know when you're ready. Can't wait to hear Aaron's stories tonight. I also like gathering info while on guide duty, but he's way better at it than me. He always puts up with the best people and has the juiciest stories to tell. How does he do it? I want to check the party menu. Yep. Fully equipable, as we would expect. Let's see, are we able to check his, his abilities? His crafts? That's the word. So, Phoenix Dance. Okie dokie. Myriad Slash. Delay. It's also a Gekka-style sword strikes from above. Falcon Talons. That's his air kick. Power A. Wish I could pronounce that. Self-Bruff. Straight and Insight. Huh. I don't know what straight is. Hello there. Did an exceptional job this afternoon, Aaron, though I would appreciate it if you shared the spotlight with your peers next time. Sorry, but that isn't how I roll. We've been over this. My presence gets asses in the seats, and my acting makes the crowd go wild. What more do you want? Got me there, I suppose. You're equally as talented as your mother, yet your skill set differs greatly from hers. That's part of what makes you so fascinating. Our final prose today is coming up. This repeats the other dialogue that he had. But they pass it off as new. I heard about the fight at the dock. Glad to see you didn't get injured. Bet that Gekka style came in handy. Speaking of which, is your sword dancing based on your swordsmanship? That's random. Well, I guess I never really thought about it. I just follow my instincts when I dance. I haven't been to the Gekka dojo in ages, so if my moves are influenced by it, then it's all ingrained. And your natural talent is on another level. It's all the more reason I need to polish my skills as much as possible. I'm gonna surpass you one of these days, just you wait. Good luck with that, bud. Yeah. Fancy seeing you here, Aaron. I can't remember the last time I saw you show up twice in one day. Well, I'm not here to perform, so sorry if I got your hopes up. I found some other entertainment for the night. But if the mood strikes me, I'll drop by and take the stage again. Oh, right. Forgot that you're normally busy at night, or rather, occupied might be the more accurate term. Either way, you should just consider stopping by if you can. The last time you performed at night, the crowd was in love with you. You were especially popular with the middle-aged men. Wait, for real? I mean, of course I was. I'm loved by all types. My brain is slowing down. Welcome. Aaron? Well, that's one way to greet your guests. Last time I was here, you were a bit more chill. This girl's one of my many fans, but she's a cut above the rest. Took things to the next level by getting a job here. I don't talk with her much, but when I do, it's pretty damn entertaining. Can I help you, sir? Do you want to talk to the manager or something? I'll have to do as much as I can to do anything for you, Aaron.
What'll you have today? Thanks for coming.
Right.
Should have gone the extra mile and given her, like, a stuttering, greeting. Oh, Aaron's gonna have a comment on the door, isn't he? No, he doesn't. He's gotten mighty dangerous around these parts. Better watch your back out there. Oh, you've got Aaron with you? Never mind then. You're safe as a baby in a crib. That bull will beat the snot out of any scumbag who wishes you ill will. No one's gonna harm a hair on your head with him by your side. He's a tough lad. That's right, praise me more. As long as I'm in town, you guys have nothing to worry about. You've gotten dangerously, but if Aaron's with you, you'll be as safe as a bird in a cage. Heard you chase those outsider punks right out of town. Good riddance to him.
Alrighty.
What's up? Oh, it's not often I see you with outsiders, Aaron. Normally you'd be with Huang and Sid around this time of night. Hey, even I gotta switch things up every now and then. I'll probably join up with them later once I'm bored with this guy. I'll ditch his ass. Swearing in the church, huh? Damn, you got no class. But you just... never mind. Anyway, I trust you, Aaron, but please ease up on the violence. Remember that you and your friends are sacred children of our Heavenly Mother. He doesn't care. I only taught Aaron for 1 year at Sunday school, but he certainly made an impression. He was a mischievous child, and now he's a mischievous teenager. It worries me that he hasn't changed. But I'm glad his desire to protect his friends in the town still burns bright. I always feel safe when he's around. So what, he's like, what, 18 or 19? In that case? I assume we don't have bio on him yet. We could check. How do we access the book? I honestly cannot remember. There it is. Okay. Do we not have, like... Did they ditch the, like, the whole, like, character star thing? Or the, connections tab? Yeah. So they got rid of, like, a lot of text by getting rid of those various descriptions. I'm sure we'll find out what his age is. I cannot remember if they mentioned it already or not. I heard you got into yet another fight, Aaron. I understand you're driven to protect the people here, but if you resort to violence every time, then you're stooping to their level. I'm worried you'll be one day consumed by anger and hatred and lose control of yourself in the process. I'll keep that in mind. Word is gospel, after all. Don't worry, though. I won't get the temple wrapped up in any of this. If it'll make you feel better, I can start going easy on those weaklings from now on. Back in the day, I used to teach Aaron and his friends at Sunday school. He was just as unpredictable then as he is now. Honestly, it worries me that that hasn't changed.
Alrighty.
Now we go. Now we go somewhere else. We can't see the icon over the shop there. We actually have to walk up to him to figure that out. I heard you went on one of your rampages again, Aaron. I know you're protecting us from the outsiders, but promise you'll take better care of your body. Don't make your mother cry up there. Spare me the lecture, Doc. I know my limits better than anyone. I also know Hayue's twiddling their thumbs. If they don't want to protect the people, then I gotta take up the mantle. Sigh. No getting through to you, is there? Just try to control yourself. You may be tough, but you're not invincible. Yep. Same bit as before. What are you doing here, Aaron? I thought you didn't get hurt in that fight. Or did you go and get yourself poisoned by all that white powder you use when you're cross-dressing? Nah, I'm just tagging along with this guy. Don't even know why he came here. And for the record, I can't get mercury poisoning from that stuff because there's no mercury in it in the first place. I know, just pull on your leg. Anyway, I know you like to rough those outsiders up, but try not to get yourself injured in the process, alright? Okay, Mom. You can pump the brakes on the nagging any day now. Air smells different tonight, like mercury. Oh, they moved. Oh, hi there, Aaron. You're with Van? Didn't expect you two to become such fast friends. Got the wrong idea. I'm just tagging along so I can see what his fixer business is all about. And now I've learned who his two sources are. Cat's out of the bag. Well, I guess it can't hurt to shadow him. But if you're planning to surpass him, forget it. Man's the best in his trade. Don't worry, becoming a fixer is at the bottom of my career choices. Though if I did, I'd run circles around the old fart. First off, no you wouldn't. Secondly, I'm not an old man. Cut that shit out. These two make for a fun pair. Sure, they're a comedy duo in the making. If you two figure anything out about A, let us know. Jack and I will do anything we can to help. I'm betting Aaron's got a bone to pick with those assholes. Might be a handy partner for this case. Noted. How's it going, Aaron? It's rare to see you doing the night rounds with an outsider. I'm just curious about how this guy runs his business. And it's surprised to see you here late at night. When did you become such a hard worker? And Hayue put me in charge, of course. That said, the eroded cave is dangerous at night, so there won't be any more tours today. Unless you want to take a trip there, I'll always make an exception for a tough guy like you. Cool. When I get some free time, I might head over there to train. A long time ago, I took Aaron to the eroded cave because he wanted to test his abilities. and I was captivated by the way you fought. Still won't let us go. Still out here being all melancholic, Oren? That's not gonna put a smile on your old lady's face, you know? Blunt as ever, aren't you, Aaron? Still, your words ring true. The fact that I'm chained down by the past must be filling her with sorrow, but I want her to look down on me with pride. Perhaps if I had that endless vitality of yours, I could rid myself of these shackles and be free once more. You're waxing poetic more than usual. Means something's troubling you. What's on your mind? And I to think from you, can't I? I've been consumed with worry over things like losing everything that's ever been important to me once again. Come on, not this again. You need to kick back, relax, and enjoy the years you got left. Leave the worrying to my generation. If hell breaks loose in this town, we'll be the ones to shut its gates. I got no idea what went down with you and your job back in the day. But let's say I let it... Well, but I say let it go and do whatever the hell you want now. You've got a lot of nerve. You're absolutely right, though. I can't let the memories of the past tie me down. Aaron's words are sharper than any blade, but I respect his willingness to lay into us older folk. We may whine about it from time to time, but sometimes we need a dose of bitter truth to make the pain go away. He may be immature, but we know he means well. Next, Pond. Oh, Powell. I got 2 of the letters right. Well, if it isn't Aaron, I didn't know you were friends with Van. Though I shouldn't be surprised, you get along with just about everyone. Nah, you got it wrong. I'm just following him around, see what kind of stupid crap he gets into. Anyway, shouldn't you be heading on inside? It's getting kind of late. I know you're just looking after the town and its people, but my bros and I have got that covered. You boys are certainly dependable. We didn't have people like you back when I was running the inn, so I had to watch over the town myself. I'll take your advice, though. Things have been getting rather dangerous as of late. Town is in safe hands with you on the prowl. Be a good friend to Aaron, Van. I've been watching him since he was a child, and despite the trouble he causes, he's a kind boy at heart. I'll take your word for it. And hey, I'd love to get along with him if I could. Yeah, not happening.
So...
It's gonna happen whether you like it or not. I've been watching Aaron since he was a small child. He's always been a rebel, but he's very kind and has many friends supporting him. He also has a mother who truly loved him. I know he can look after himself, but I still worry about him sometimes. Everyone needs a guiding hand in their lives. They went inside. Good evening, Aaron. I heard about your recent exploits at the port. Everyone in Hayaway is impressed with your martial talents and leadership abilities. I hope you will consider joining us in the future. Hard pass. Being tied down to an organization isn't really my thing. And just when the elders finally stopped pushing the invites down my throat. I apologize for speaking out of turn. Well, you do have plenty of time to change your mind. The elders expect great things from you.
Alrighty.
We're all expecting great things from you, Aaron, but if you wish to follow your own path, I'll respect that decision. Got a few more people we could talk to? No. 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 Nope. Yes. Hey, Aaron, what's up? If you haven't had any dinner yet, I'd be happy to serve you up some noodles. I'll even give you a nice discount. Sweet. Might just take you up on your offer later. I want to be careful about who you're being generous with, though. I might just eat you up along with your noodles. Sigh. That line again? Listen, it's not that I don't like you, but you've already got you-know-who. It's a great catch. If you don't ask her out soon, someone else might snatch her up. They can have her. She and I are just friends. I love the way you eat your noodles, Aaron. When you've been in the biz as long as I have, you can tell who's a big shot and who isn't based on how they eat noodles. And since you look so darn cool and hot when you slurp them, I could tell you're the real deal.
What do you need?
I wonder if this is actually discounted
There
right
you
now.
go. Thanks.
We did a good job. We actually talked with everybody for a second time.
Whoops.
Alright. And because it's getting pretty late, we made it through a section of the story. I'd say that's good enough. But Aaron has joined the party. and we will continue with our nightly stroll next time. Until then, have a good night.